Jang, 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 jang. No? No?
Bit Phil Collins, that.
I
Here's
can
me.
feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord.
God.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday. What episode are we on?
Good afternoon. Yes, it is.
What
It
episode
is.
are we
It's
on?
fab-
32, is it now?
33, isn't it?
I thought it was 32. Can't remember.
Probably 32. I'll go with 32.
Yeah, I think it's 32. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello, sexy peoples.
Hello, you gorgeous people.
So, it is Vapepunx round 2.
Round 2.
So, if you're wondering when we're going to do it, normally about 3 o'clock we do the juice review,
Yeah,
don't we?
about 3 o'clock. Yeah, we will be
So-
looking at Bubble Melon, that one,
Fabulous. Yes.
and
Pango.
Pango. Jin, 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 Pango. Pango.
Spaghetti westerns as well. Where else do you get such value for money?
Pango.
Oh, right. Well, I suppose we better say hello to who's in chat.
Yeah, go on then. I'll let you do that.
Right,
You can read. I can't read. I'm terrible.
Let's see who we got. Well, we definitely got Hephaestus, because Hephaestus was in Senior Club this morning. Mr. Richards, good afternoon. Mr. Doyle, Gav, how you doing? Ben, hello, mate. JP, good to see you, dude. MBK Vapor. Danny.
Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, Danny. My little
Rachel.
Danny.
Mr. Morgan. The voice of Bo is with us.
The voice.
And finally, Timmy. Our lovely YTS, knitter of some fairly awesome hats. I
Yeah,
must say.
did you see that one that he did? And it were all,
Yeah,
that were,
bit flash that.
yeah, that were quite cool because it was sort of like you had strands going up, but then you had these interweaved ones. I thought they were really clever. That.
And we've got Stuart and Reno just joined us.
Hello.
So good afternoon. Right, it's been a bit manic, hasn't it?
Yes, you have to wait another hour for Pango.
Who has to wait another hour?
Stuart, do you mean I have to wait another hour for Pango?
True. And Bo's just confirmed it. I was going to ask. But both those flavours are currently £10 each, just for today.
Ooh,
We did it for the last week, so...
awesome.
How fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yes,
Very fabulous.
with our reputation.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
But of course, we were very drunk.
Just the one.
Oh, dear Lord.
Sorry, I do apologise. I'm just in a silly giddy mood today. I'm on holiday. I'm not at work for a whole week. And I'm so like, yay!
I wish.
It's my first week's holiday. First full week this year.
I know. I am impressed.
I've finally got a week off.
Huzzah! Will you be enjoying your wife? Yeah?
Oh, I've already started enjoying my wife.
Bit too much info, mate. Bit too much.
Graham,
Bacon
good afternoon.
butty as well, I see.
Yes, I had a bacon butty. Oh, it was gorgeous as well. Bo's got sausages. He's got 12. Well, he probably hasn't got 12 sausages now. But he had 12 sausages.
Who did?
Bo.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
12?
12. He was exactly precise with the 12 sausages.
That's a lot of sausage for any man.
JP!
Oh, not good, dude. 3 tyres, oil filter, MOT, and car tax on top of Christmas. No, not good.
No, not that. No. That's not good. Saying that, I had that happen to me just before Expo.
You did.
It seems to be every year that something happens just before Expo with me. 3 years ago, it was my laptop that died, so I had to buy a new computer. 2 years ago, my computer actually crashed and I had all that problem with PC World.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year, I had my truck. And it always happens round Expo.
Sod's law, dear boy. Sod's law.
It's been one. Yeah. So
if it can go, it will go.
Oh yes, you're not kidding. Yes.
Oh, yes. Stuart will be joining us, I believe, today with the Pango.
Oh, with the Pango. Yes, that's why he has to wait another hour for it.
Poor sod.
Pango. I just love the name. Just makes me cheerful.
It is good. Well, 3 days till the 3 metre pig in blankets hit shelves. Now that's going to be a sausage. 3 metre. 3 meat pig in blankets.
3 meat.
Yes. I was thinking 3 metre.
3 metre.
That's
a big sausage there.
We're in the realms of John Holmes. Yes. I say.
Plop that out on the table. Have a ganger at that.
Oh, no, it is 3 metres in length. That's nearly 12 foot.
Well, it depends on whose feet you're measuring. If they're mine, it's only small.
Well, 1.8 metres. Right, 1.8 metres is 6 foot. Yeah. So 3.6 would be 12 foot. Mm. So it's about a 10-foot sausage.
10 foot? I mean 10
foot. It's Saturday. It's Sunday. No.
I mean 10 foot. Oh, we can see what type of a show this is going to be today, can't we?
Do us a favour. Slip the advert in for Mick, will you?
Mick! Hello, Mick. If you need a taxi and you're in the Gainsborough area, don't forget Mick's Taxis. We're going to have to do a bumper. I'm going to have to make a bumper for him.
What, a bumper sticker?
Yeah, proper bumper sticker. Yeah, get with some up there. And this week's show is sponsored by Mick's Taxis from Gainsborough. No, I think we ought to do a proper, doodle bumper sticker for him on show. That'd be cool, that.
That'd be awesome. Stuart says he sat with the Warrior RDA in the Pango bottle, teasing him, sat on the desk. Oh, bless.
Oh, bless you.
And he's on TVS Red Lagoon. Mickey's still got the lurgy. Not good.
Oh, bless you. Look, at least you haven't got the SoulOhms. Don't want the SoulOhms.
Not unless it's summer and you seriously need the backyard watering. But
I can fertilise your field, I can fertilise your field.
Pass me that pint of milk, love. It's going to take another load, this.
Wrong. So wrong.
Oh, man. Well, as I said, it's been a bit of a mad week. At least you've got a week off coming up.
I have, yeah. I've been busy. I can say, been getting the old reviews out. That's been fun. So yeah, I mean,
I enjoyed the polar night.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing it. To be fair, I mean, I've had quite a few comments about it saying it looks like the Smock RPM 40, and it looks like the Vindicator or something like that, or Vincent something. That I've not tried the others, and yes, they do. It does look like them. You can't get away from it. So, but it is a good vape. It's a good vape.
Let's be right. Most box mods now look very, very, very similar.
Yeah.
If it's a good vape, that's the only important thing, isn't it?
I mean, I've had a couple of comments on the actual review saying, "Oh, they've ripped off this or they've ripped off." And it's like, well, who came first? You'd probably say it came out of the same blooming factory.
According to Timmy, a new mech, I Survived the SoulOhms 2019, is available at all good retailers.
I ought to get a T-shirt made. I survived the SoulOhms.
Oh, bless. And the old ones are the best, Bill. What do you mean he's got a weak stomach? He's throwing it as far as he can. Looks like Mick's on... Oh, Mick will be going away for Christmas from the looks of it. Or just after.
Do you know, I've always wanted to do that. Go away for Christmas. Go somewhere hot. I think it'd be ace there. I wished I could afford it, to take the family. Not just take the family. And we'll have his Christmas dinner on a hot beach. I think that's awesome,
nice.
That. It must be nice to have that kind of money.
Oh, 3rd of Jan.
3rd of January.
Good man. Stuart says the chapel lasted him 3 days. You are slacking, son. I got through mine in about a day and a half.
To be honest with you, I'm doing well. I've been very, very good. I've been using my trapple in this pod and this pod only quickly. But then I converted it to this. So yeah, it's going down rather quickly. And that's what I'm vaping on at the moment. Is that wrong?
No.
I think this is the first ever time that I can remember that I've ever actually put a tank on a mech. This is the intake dual, if you was wondering.
Well, there you go. It's off to Gran Canaria. Good lad.
Oh.
Everybody back to work, looking very pissed off, and Mick sat there in the airport getting hammered.
Yeah.
Good lad.
We went to... which one was it? Kefalonia. And when we went to Kefalonia, we went on a night flight. It was ace coming back. I was drinking Nuki Browns at sort of like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, we did a silly o'clock in the morning flight to Florida. And with the time difference and everything, we ended up getting there sort of... I think it was about midday, mid-afternoon. And we thought, oh yeah, we'll beat jet lag doing it this way. No. Just
Boy, that coat went down wrong way.
Is your cock trying to kill you? Oh, he's a bit of a drinker.
He's a bit of a drinker. I've never had that. I've never been to America, so the jet lag bit. You're all right going, aren't you? They say that going's not so bad, it's the coming back.
Other way around with us.
Really?
To be honest, we were that knackered by the time we landed, which was about 6 in the morning. Yeah. 2-hour drive home. And so we're going about 8 o'clock and that route, we just crashed. So, weren't that bad.
UK Vapester!
Slarty. Oh, I do love that name.
Slarty.
Slarty Bart fast.
Slarty. Oh, he's so slarty.
Do you mind? Oh, God almighty. My interweb's playing up.
Yeah, it's not great, but you're not buffering her out, so you're doing all right.
No, but when I'm looking at the picture of the live that's going off, all I can see is fuzz. Well, never mind. Yes, no, we're not going to mention Sarah and Brian today. No. Don't sit there with your mouth open like that, because it's not right.
It's just not right. Bill, behave yourself. You're going from Doncaster. Wow, I didn't know that they did that far. Wow, Doncaster to Florida.
Yeah, it's fairly international now, Robin Hood.
I didn't realise they went that far out.
Mm.
I know the planes go past our house here, literally past our house. And sometimes they're that low, not only can you see the passengers in the first window, you can see the passengers in the furthest window. They're that low.
Impressive. Mine would be coming down over top of Harworth Woods and straight down into Finningley.
Literally, the flight plan is just at the edge of our woods here. I've got woods at the back of me, if you're just wondering. That's where he normally hangs out and watches me. Just thought I'd let you know.
That's scandalous, dear boy. Scandalous.
Yeah, but that little bit of carpet that's laid on there, I bet it's still warm.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, we're on the takeoff. So when you get the big Russian cargo planes landing, oh, God, did our house rattle, but never mind.
But saying that, when we were kids, when it used to be an RAF base,
yeah,
I remember as a child that the Vulcans, you could hear the Vulcans taking off from here.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then when it turned to the training school, so you got the JPs knocking around, and then after that it was the Saab wing where they used to do all the Sea King helicopters.
Yep.
Oh, the good old days.
And then Finningley Air Show, normally around September time, we all just used to, as kids, jump on us bikes, go up to woods.
Well, I used to be in ATCs, so we used to be able to go round, because obviously we used to have a stall there. And because we were in ATCs, we used to be able to see all planes and that lot day before everybody else could get in. You were ace.
Oh,
brilliant.
You.
I know. I was well into it. I was well into my aircraft at one time.
Oh, God, watching the Dominies come over and that, the Provosts as well.
Oh, yeah.
God.
I remember one year that the Blackbird was supposed to be coming over. And the flight plan was coming from America, landing at Finningley, and then going on to Paris. And literally, by the time it slowed down, it missed the whole of the UK and just landed in Paris. Yeah, so it was a bit of a disappointment, that was. So like, shit, put the brakes on! Oh, shit, we're in Paris.
Who knew? Guys from Doncaster speak French. Oh, bless.
So what's the greetings? What's the greetings here in Doncaster? It's "Hey up." Why are they all saying bonjour?
Oh, not good. No, blokes from Donny definitely don't have that dress sense.
No.
The French, no. You don't see any of them jumpers slung over around you, tied around your neck. It's either big coat or T-shirt. There's no in between.
Oh, there's no in between. Oh, yeah. I saw a great cartoon on Facebook the other day, and it's these two North Pole expedition people. Yeah. And there's another lad with just a T-shirt, and he goes, "I don't care if you're from Yorkshire, you're still not coming dressed like that." Oh, dear.
Oh, bless. Right, well, shall we kick off with a bit of news?
Yeah, you may as well. Have you got any news?
Oh, yes, I have news.
Oh.
So, just in time for Christmas, although far too late for many B&Ms, I fear, the Massachusetts vape and marijuana ban has been lifted. So the Public Health Council overturned the ban that was brought in back in September on the back of the THC scare. This led to numerous deaths and respiratory illnesses with the Avali. And the CDC has finally stated it came from oils found inside the illicit THC cartridges. there is no evidence whatsoever that it came from shop-bought nicotine juice.
No. In fact, if you look on the CDC website, they're actually stating where they come from.
Which is interesting. So
And they
obviously
actually,
made
I think
companies of it.
in fact, there's 5 brands that they've actually named now. Mainly the first one is the Dang vapes.
Yeah.
And then...
Which doesn't even exist. You've got to love the intelligence.
That's how they are, though, isn't it?
So the sales of marijuana and vape products can now resume so long as they follow strict new guidelines, which include showing safety warnings. And the DPH Commissioner, Monica Barrell, says what the regulations do is allow a regulatory and legal framework to limit access to those products, put in place warnings and signage so people can understand their risk, and importantly, limit access for youth and young people. Nothing new then.
No.
Ridiculous.
Basically, they fucked the people over of Massachusetts, and now that it's knackered, isn't it? Let's be right.
Oh,
If you've had to close, get rid of all your gear and everything, are you really going to reopen?
No.
Let's be
you're not going to risk it.
You're not. I mean, you're going to have, unless you're a company that's seriously got some money behind it that could weather the storm, then maybe. I think the only shops that will really start selling stuff is ones that don't just sell vape gear. You know, like your corner shop type thing that we have here, or what they call head shops, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, let's be right. They're 9 times out of 10 on the shop that are serving the youth.
The youth.
Youth, yes. New York, similar news, but inverted. So the New York vape ban is actually banned from being enforced due to an ongoing court case, but they're going ahead anyway. The last Thursday, so yeah, day of the home service. The home service. The State Department of Health's Public Health and Health Planning Council voted to extend the current ban by a further 90 days, and say, of course, it's to protect kids. So the court case that challenges the original ban was brought in by the VTA. So Brad Hutton, Deputy Commissioner of the Department's Office of Public Health, has decided to ignore the court ruling and adds, we feel the need for a comprehensive slate of initiatives to regulate e-cigarettes, just as we did with tobacco. However, I think the single initiative needed to curb the incredibly high usage among youth is to get flavours out of the market in New York State. Unlawful. Yeah? There's a court order.
Yeah.
There are those that would say it goes against the constitutional rights. And the fact is just plain stupid. High usage amongst youth has got tap all to do with how it tastes. We know where it is. It's with the buzz they're getting off the nicotine.
Irrespective of why, we'll implement more serious fines for people that are supplying them. They have a restriction already that they're not enforcing, surely. Surely it's not a product problem, it's an enforcement problem. Surely, you just... Tell me if I'm stupid or what. But
No.
It's an enforcement problem. It's not a product problem. The products are already been designed for people that have already been smoking that want to go for a safer alternative. They are designed for adults.
100%, mate.
So and they've already got it that 18 or now coming up to 21 can't have them. So it's an enforcement problem.
But look at it this way, yeah? By blaming the flavour, the regulatory bodies don't have to turn around and cough up, well, we didn't enforce it properly. Yeah? So therefore, they're getting away blame-free, plus their political career looks brilliant.
It won't go look brilliant when they're blooming going bust and bankrupt.
Well, that's what made me laugh about Massachusetts. I mean, did you see this story where the local, as it were, bean counters had turned around and said how much money they were going to lose because of the vape ban? And they were acting surprised.
It's like, wow, I didn't know that.
Bloody idiots.
It just begs me to believe, honestly, it really does.
And apparently in Kentucky, there's a group of ambassadoresses.
Ooh.
Now, that's interesting. So these are ladies from the UK. These are girls, yeah? And they're taking part in I Can End the Trend campaign in Kentucky, USA. And in this case, the trend is vaping.
All right.
So the girls have visited over 50 schools, and the idea is they pair up with a student vapor to help support them to quit. Really? So where in the UK are these from? Who sent them across? Yeah. I'm intrigued on this. I wish. I actually, this is from a Neil H.
I mean, if that's not
Clip.
flaming the fire, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it just seems.
Why are they going into schools? I mean, that bit with Jewel, I could never understand. Who thought it was a really good idea to go into schools?
Well, this is it. All this is doing is raising the profile again.
Yeah.
So somebody's really thought this through. Why do I get the feeling that possibly it's not a pro-vaping group in the UK?
Probably. What is it? They can't do the advocate in this country, so they're going to go to another country to do it.
Well, let's be right.
Free trip to USA just to talk shit. Yeah, totally.
And do you have to provide proof in the US because you do in the UK? Can you imagine some do-gooder coming up to a 16-year-old in a UK school?
Yeah.
Does anybody know the name of a good dentist?
It's unreal, isn't it? It really is unreal.
But I'm annoyed at that because if they are from the UK, we can't. That is actually a very clever bit of undermining because most of the arguments pro-vaping have been based on Public Health England's various articles, yeah? And now all of a sudden there's a group of antis shipping across UK youngsters giving an anti-vape message.
It sounds
Somebody's put a thinking cap on for that.
That sounds totally dodgy to me. That really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I think that needs to be delved in a bit deeper, that.
Well, apparently a girl called Hayley Leach is one of the UK ambassadoresses. He says, I think they feel far more comfortable talking about the issue with someone like me who sees it on my own college campus and has seen it within my own friend group.
Well, if you're at college, you're 18. In this country, you're legally allowed to use them.
Exactly. Which is bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I've always said, you cannot... and this is no... I'm not being rude to either party, but you cannot advocate the same way here in the UK than you can in the US. They are two different worlds. And you cannot say that, well, this way worked for the UK and Europe. This is how we did it and it worked for us. That doesn't mean that design will work in other countries.
No, and depending on legislation, what you can do, different market rules. It's
I mean,
just
let's face it. I mean, we talk about the US. We talk a lot about the US, but we talk about it in a UK point of view. Now,
which
for us to go over to America to start preaching for or against would actually be slightly off, because the way that vaping is here in the UK and especially in Europe is totally different, and it's seen totally different how it is in America. I'm making sense.
Yeah, it's seen with the pitchfork and horns in America. Let's be right.
See, the problem in America, it doesn't matter what it is. They go sort of like a bit scatty. It really do. It's sort of weird.
Yeah, it's not just scatty though, is it? I mean, when you look at the actual political setup over there, they can have the advocates. They can have politicians being invited out to lunch and all the rest of it by the various companies. Most of the big corporations are American based. Yeah. So British politics, officially, they can't. They're not allowed to send representatives to the Commons. You know, they can book a meeting request, but they can't turn up and say, "Oh, Fred, bag of chips, son." Yeah.
But let's face it, in America, I'll give you an example, right? The Beatles, when John Lennon was misquoted saying that they were bigger than Jesus, and the hysteria that went off with the burning of the Beatles albums and things like that. It's that kind of mentality there. And I mean, I'm not being disrespectful to people in America by any means of the imagination, but from our point of view, it seems to be that it don't take you much to go all hysterical about something.
Like, I think we can be a bit more generous than that. Certain bodies tend to go hysterical. I mean, there definitely seems to be more extreme views from certain parties.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying every American. I'm just saying in general, it's sort of like looking from our neck of the woods to over there. It seems to be that sort of like if they get a bee in their bonnet about something, it's all up in arms.
Yeah, but we've always been more reserved in our reaction to things. I mean, if you look at it, when there was all the problems with Europe in the 70s, we were all sat there grumbling about it and writing letters to the editor of the Times or whatever. And what were the French doing? They were setting fire to wagons in the middle of ports.
Yeah, true, yeah.
So slightly more reserved.
Slightly. And this is I suppose it's that where I'm trying to get a point across, is that so like when we try like how we've got vaping going off in this country and how we've dealt with it compared to other countries, especially like in America, India, Australia, New Zealand, we've sort of like, you can't base how we do it on them countries because they act very, very differently.
Well,
so sending representatives from this country to another country to influence them, I think it's not quite right.
I agree completely, mate. Yeah, I mean, why involving kids as well? I know they're 18, but
I mean, let's face it, our educational system is totally different to America. Totally different. The laws that we've got for our children are totally different.
And we enforce our age restrictions.
I think that one of the most amazing countries is Iceland. Because Iceland, all under, I think it's under 18s, they're on curfews and all sorts.
Oh, yeah, they've got to be in the house before a certain time.
I think it's by 10 o'clock at night and things like that. And if they're out, they've got to be in like a club or something like that, I think. And by all accounts, according to the stats, the crime rate, drug rate, and all that lot has dropped off a cliff because of it. By all accounts, Iceland is doing really well.
Mind, I mean, when you consider what there is actually for him to do,
Well, yeah.
considering it's dark by sort of 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, I think it's dark. I think they have it where it's dark for 3 months, don't they?
Well, yeah.
It's just dark.
But belting nightlife, apparently. God, can you imagine? I mean, it's bad enough for us when you wake up after a good kip on a Sunday afternoon and you're suddenly thinking, what day is it? Where am I? Imagine if it was dark, solid for 3 months.
That'd be weird.
Is it 2 o'clock in the afternoon,
is it
or
Norway?
Is it Friday?
Is it Norway that's got the highest suicide rate? I'm sure it's Norway that's got, and that is because of the. And there's a village. I'm sure there's a village there that's in the middle of a valley, and they get even less light than most people.
Well, according to this, Guyana. For both suicides for both sexes. Lithuania came in third.
Evening pop figures. On Suicide Watch tonight, we've got. Sorry, that was bad taste. That was so bad taste.
Up to number 5 with that. Wrong. Most of these are actually African.
Really?
Yeah. Guyana tops in South America. Yeah. Then Lithuania is at number 3. But after that, you're looking at South America, Africa, Asia, Africa. Belarus is next.
Manic.
Europe.
I'm exactly the same. I go to work in the dark and come home in dark.
It does take some getting used to that. You know what? Iceland is actually at number 40, which is it's higher than Poland. Further back in the ratings, the States actually has a higher suicide rate according to the World Health Organization than Iceland. You were looking for Greenland though, weren't you?
No, Norway.
Norway, even better. Norway. Norway comes in at number 74.
Oh, that's not as bad.
Which is higher up the list than Canada, Ireland. Would you believe Ireland's suicide rate is actually higher than North Korea?
Wow.
That's just blown my mind. And the Swiss, everybody thinks of Switzerland as this wonderful, yeah. Swiss actually comes in higher than North Korea as well. Switzerland comes in at 61. North Korea comes in at 68.
So where do we come then?
The UK, let's have a look. United Kingdom comes in at 109 on the list, which is lower than China, Mozambique.
It's a bit of a hard one, that one, because I suppose they must average out the population and that lot. Because let's face it, China's got biggest population.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I wonder how they did that. They must average it.
Right. So, as worldwide, just trying to see how they've calculated it. So they'd standardise it by age.
Yeah, that's probably true, that, of North Korea.
Suicide by government. Yeah. But North Korea isn't exactly seen as a... No.
Anyway.
Right, they've done it per 1,000. Yeah, so that would take the edge
off it a bit.
Yeah. Go on, Bennett. How did we get onto this?
I don't know.
Don't let me loose on Google. You know what happens. And we are having a fabulous Sunday.
Uggles. What?
You see the size of her husband.
Yeah, of course I have. And I'd still huggle her. My huggles are there. They are for friendship.
It still looks like you're trying to molest him through the screen.
Yeah, I'd huggle Bobo. In fact, I think Bobo would give you an absolutely gorgeous huggle.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Them big, massive arms. Yeah, you'd get a serious hug from him. So, yeah.
You're only upset because we used you as a pint rest. Annette's just managed to escape the housework for a bit.
And I get a huggle.
We both did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Made my afternoon. Cheers, Annette. There you are. Bo does give boss hugs.
Yes, that's it. That's what, we're a loving community, and that's what it's all about.
What, the huggling?
I've hugged you.
True.
There you go.
True.
And,
We finally managed to get you out that fold you fell into, but yeah. It was dark in there, son.
well, there were a Vietnamese family in there. Oh, we've been here since 72.
Oh, lay off. I've not been that big for that long. No need.
What do you mean, whatever?
Shut up. Just because my favourite sex toy is a bag of flour. Oh, we've done it again, haven't we? We've got it. All it takes, a blue-haired goddess sends us huggles, and all of a sudden we go, whoom. Oh.
And
Yes, we are back in the gutter, Chris.
back in the gutter.
It's dark, moist, and warm down here, and when we look up, all we see is stars.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Calm down, dears.
It's only a vape juice.
It's only that.
Speaking of which, where have I put that? Ah, there it is.
What have we put?
I lost me bit from the end.
Well, what can I say?
Yeah. I was poorly prepared this afternoon. Poorly prepared.
Oh, I've done all right. Saying that, I've been doing a lot of cleaning up. You know, I have this thing. I can't have too many mods and that lot on go.
More the better.
Oh no, I can't. So I had a big clean out and washed RDAs out and put stuff away and tidied up and that lot. So I've literally only got 3 for saying that. I've still got 5 devices on go. Shut up, Mark. You don't know what you're talking about.
I think you can probably best describe my housekeeping style as there appears to have been a struggle. You know, it's not good.
You just like that Beirut look.
It's not hard with my dog. Honest to God. I'll get a pile of Tales from the Gutter. Easy.
That's what we should have called it, shouldn't we? Tales from the Gutter.
Yeah, because we could have had Thingy the Clown then, couldn't we?
Thingy the Clown?
Yeah, from it. You know, the clown.
Yeah.
We could have had him. They
You
all
all float down here.
Yeah. No, but my dog, you take the clothes out the tumble dryer, yeah? And you know, you just sort of pile them back at the sofa while you get them all folded and rest on it. Dog treats them like a pile of leaves, just dives straight into there's clothes, boom, all that stuff you've just washed, all over the damn place. Pennywise, that's the name I was looking for.
Tales from the Gutter might attract a different audience. That says other channel. Don't worry about it. Says other channel.
Yes, that's the red tube one.
Yeah.
Why do you think we're only on Thursdays and Sundays on here?
Oh, dear.
Jav's got 9 on the go with different juices, and that's not including his work setups. Vapepunx has no chance.
No. I rarely ever suffer with Vapepunx.
I normally stick to one juice. You know, I want to go out and buy a bottle. Telly! That's it. That's all I'll vape until the bottle's dead. Because we will do her festivals, dear boy. We will do.
And Bill only has 11.
Oh, only 11?
Only 11.
Not asking Bo.
No.
No, Bo's got a few. All available for purchase,
Of course. They only tested them just to make sure that they're all right.
Head over to the Vapory.
The vapor.
I did see a gorgeous photo. You know, when Bo was describing where the shop was, and he was saying around the corner is the beach with all the statues. Somebody posted a video on Facebook, and there's this border collie, and he just drops this ball at the foot of the statue. I'm waiting for the guy to bend down and pick it up so he can go and chase it. It was absolutely brilliant.
Pardon me, burping there, burping.
Oh, there we are. Only used 2, maybe 3 sales. No, we were on about the number of juices you have behind you, dear boy.
Oh, bless. And it's only got one setup because that sod from Vapor, he keeps on nicking them.
I wonder if she got the mag mode back.
Yeah.
Lots. As we said, all available for purchase if you care to take a wander over to the Vapory.
The Vapor,
God, that came out a bit Johnson, that didn't it?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that went off Thursday, didn't it?
Yeah, that were interesting, that. I've got to admit, I'm not going to get into politics or anything like that because this is not a political show. But I was surprised at the landslide. I've got to admit.
To be honest, it was when the UKIP party decided to suddenly stop, he knew where it was going to go. Because last time there was a lot of split voting, and this time around a lot of people voted to the party that were closest to what they wanted, and for a lot of people Brexit was an issue.
I mean, Bassetlaw, where I live in, we're normally a Labour. We're Conservative now.
God, we've been Labour for 95 years.
I don't imagine how long. I'm a pit village. So like,
it's going to be interesting.
Labour stronghold here, but no, it's Conservative now. But anyway, what it is what it is now. We've got was it 4 or 5 years now to deal with.
Well, let's be right. He's in, but for how long?
Yeah.
But yeah, Slarty, it could have been. That I did see a number of articles that were suggesting, as a tactical means of voting, just spoil your ballot. Yeah.
But it was a big landslide.
Oh, it was.
I mean,
It
what
was.
was it? Something like 161 seats they gained, more than Labour. That's how much it was.
I don't know if I'm.
Yeah.
It was a fair few.
It was a big landslide. In fact, I heard someone say it's the worst that Labour's done since 1933.
Yep. I did that as well, but the stupid thing is, it was a very low turnout rate for voting as well. There was only about 50% turned out.
Really?
Yeah. 80-ish majority.
Mm.
There you are. We'll leave that to our political stance.
Oh, gosh, yes. No, don't do politics here. No.
No.
That causes... Two things I'm never keen on talking about. One is politics and second's religion. And third, children. It's always mucky water, that lot. I like happiness. I don't want drama. Lethal! Christopher.
Dude. Hold on.
What?
About 10 to 10? I was just
Yeah,
working
it'd be
out what time it was.
about 10 to 10 in the morning for him. Bless him. Just
Probably
getting
just
up.
finished
Probably
the
can still
games.
taste the toothpaste.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm. He's
Oh,
just,
there we
see,
are.
told you, just waking up.
80 majority with an overall average of around 70%. Right, I saw that as much. The articles I read on Friday were quoting much lower than that.
I think 70% is about the average anyway. For turnouts.
Well, the only one that beat that, to my knowledge, is when they the Brexit referendum. That did get record turnout. But anyway. Enough of that.
I'll just let everybody know, know. Next Sunday, Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be talking about Star Wars because me and him are going to see Star Wars on Saturday.
Yes. The only thing we're going to have to be careful of is spoilers.
Oh, we'll not do spoilers. No, we were good at that. We're always good at not spoilers. But we will be talking a lot about Star Wars.
Because I think for those that are possibly taking the Christmas week off, there may be plans.
There may be, but yes.
Take the young ones.
Star Wars!
Yeah, I was a bit shocked actually because our local views like quite a big cinema. But when you book the tickets, even the VIP ones are under £7 a ticket.
Yeah, I was shocked when you said it was £7.
You know, I remember the good old days where a couple of quid just to go in Gormont. Back in the day, that were fairly pricey, weren't it?
It were fairly pricey.
163 mil cons and Labour.
I don't think I did bad. I said 161. What, far off?
Gav, lay off. Dating now, happy for you both. No, Mark's taking his wife.
My wife's coming with me.
Chaperone.
Yeah. Star Wars, Jar Jar.
Abrams ruins the Star Wars universe again. I actually liked the Star Trek reboot.
Yeah, I did. I thought they were awesome. I really did. Well, the films anyway. I'm not too keen on the Discovery. Discovery was shit.
True.
I did not. That was just too much, too different, too soon.
And a lot of borrowed ideas if the lawsuit was anything to go by.
It was just, they took a lot away from Star Trek and it ended up being more like bloody Babylon 5 and that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, I love Babylon 5 though. So don't
no, don't get me wrong. I liked Babylon 5. No, nothing wrong with Babylon 5. But Babylon 5, it's like saying Galactica. They have their own universes. They have their own style. They have their own way of doing things. And it's the same with Star Trek. Star Trek had its own way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And what they tried to do with Discovery, and they started it really with Enterprise for me personally, they tried to bring it into more that universe of style of slightly a bit more political, slightly a bit more drama-y, slightly a bit more not in the vein of Star Trek.
Yeah, I disagree with the Enterprise comment.
Oh, thank you. No, the Enterprise. Oh, I get biscuits. Oh, and I get mince pie.
One for you, one for Steve.
Oh, there you go, Steve. There's your mince pie, mate.
Thank you.
One for you,
I'll
one for
have a
Steve.
nom later.
There you go. There you go.
Nom, 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 nom.
In fact, I'm going to try it for you just to see if it tastes all right. Because yeah.
It is nice having my own food taster.
Yeah. No, getting back to what I was saying. Enterprise, I enjoyed the Enterprise, don't get me wrong. But it was...
But it followed canon.
Right, when you
It
think...
followed canon.
Right, when you think, going back to Star Trek, you had the original series, and then we had that large gap, and then we got sort of like Next Generation, and then we had the franchise that pinned off from that. So you had the Deep Space Nine, you also had Voyager as well. And it was still within that realm of Star Trek, and it had that Star Trek feel and everything. Even when it went on to the films as well, with the Generations and the Next Generation films, it still had that Star Trek feel, the look and everything. Then all of a sudden they brought out Enterprise, totally different look, completely. Now hang on a minute. It's the same thing that the people complain about with Star Wars. When you got 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you go back to 1, 2, and 3, they look so different. And that's why people can't get on with 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars, because they look so different.
But I agree with what you're saying, but there's a very simple explanation for it. Because prior to the Clone Wars, it was a very settled, rich, plush civilization, And then by the time New Hope comes along, you've had multiple years of being under the thumb of the Empire. Stop it.
Oh, they're horrible. You won't like them. Oh.
You're doing me a favour, are you, son? I'm not sure your nurse would be thinking that.
We're into that.
But Enterprise, they were fairly strict with canon. You know, you'd got the story of the warp drives in there. You know, there was references to the same characters.
Oh yeah, there was the Cochrane
events.
thing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong, but it was that era of change. It was that era of change, and it's the changing of style of how Star Trek universe was about. Sorry, Star Trek universe was about.
But if you look at it, I mean, there was even the crap episodes of Enterprise where they did the alternate reality where the Federation was evil. Yeah, that still followed canon, and it gained it sort of added to the story. You know, where Kirk had the transporter accident and they brought across the evil Federation's Captain Kirk. You know, it followed on from that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, some could say it's lazy writing, which is fair enough, but it expanded on an original idea. You know.
But whereas Discovery, that was just off somewhere else. That I'm just praying, and I'm absolutely praying that Picard's going to be good, because I am so looking forward to that.
Yeah, there's been a lot of info there, hasn't there?
I've tried to keep away from it, to be honest with you.
I think there's maybe storylines in there that are going to upset a few. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a Marmite series, I think, from what I've seen.
Well, by all accounts, it's going to be on Amazon as well, which is good for me.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you look at over the summer, we got Good Omens on Amazon.
Yeah,
Then everyone's going, oh yeah, it's going to be on the Beeb, and that there's no sign of it yet. I think they've slated it for a February spot on the Beeb.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be awesome because 7 and 9 is going to be in Picard.
Yes, but she's older now.
So am I.
Dude, I used to have a crush on Farrah Fawcett. Not now.
Yeah, but I've seen 7 of 9 and she still looks good.
True. Yeah, I mean, the identity stuff has got no place in sci-fi. Roddenberry had it right where he brought everything in. And they did it in they definitely tackled it in the newer Star Trek films. Because Sulu was a gay parent. But they did it in a very respectful and tasteful way.
Yeah.
They didn't ram it down your throat.
No. It was just as is. It was just matter of fact. And I like it when they do that.
Should be.
And I'm going to say that's how I like it. It's just a matter of the fact. It's just there. It is what it is.
Jeffrey Ryan's still hot. Well,
yeah. Still is hot. Yes. Still blooming right.
Mind, I wouldn't complain if I woke up to Helen Mirren either, so.
Well, I've got to admit, mate, you wouldn't like them. Sorry.
Oh, the mince pies.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Helen Mirren then. I bet I would.
Tell you one thing, I loved her in Red.
God, she was brilliant in that.
Red was awesome. She was a dirty little girl in Red.
She was a damn good shot in Red and all.
Said, well, that's it.
Well, in fact, Red 2 was good as well.
Both of them were. And I think the whole cast of Red was brilliant.
Oh, John Malkovich, though. He was just awesome as the paranoid geese.
Yeah, he was ace, he was. In fact, I might watch that tonight.
Ben still has a crush on Jenny Agutter.
No wrong with that. Oh, my daddy. Yeah. Wrong.
I don't know. I mean, she was all right. I think the first time I saw her was American Werewolf in London. Bro, how you doing, kid?
He's just got home. That was a late night. Partying!
Oh, don't. Oh, bless. He's probably been at work.
Nah, he's been out at nightclub. Partying! He's just got in. He's just literally got in from nightclub.
Have you been a dirty stop out, Mo?
Right, dude. Are we going to start thinking about doing a juice review?
We can. Mo was doing something helpful. He was house sitting for his brother.
Oh, bless.
There you go. No helicopter today. Festus. Hey, no, never. M is my girl. Oh, bless. They do make a cute couple. They're like the Posh and Becks of the vaping world, aren't they?
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I don't think Mo will turn that one down.
Yeah,
Bill, no. Walkabout's the wrong film. No, No, not the age she was when. No.
No.
That's why you never see that advertised heavily in places.
I wonder why.
There's a damn good reason. And we had one in Donny and all.
Yeah. Still there, isn't it?
Is it? Walkabout? What a den of iniquity that is.
Yeah. Only to watch the rugby. Like that.
Of course. Nothing to do with it.
Only to watch the rugby.
Nothing to do with liquid refreshment. No. Right. Well, it's that time.
It is.
We're a bit late.
Stuart.
Poor Stuart.
We're going to have to do the Pango first.
We are. So,
Pango.
Another fantastic label from Jenny Sin. And just a reminder, the GoFundMe still has a couple of days left. So if you've not actually donated anything and you'd like to, I'll stick the link up in chat later. What a fantastic label that is.
It is. I like these labels. I've got to admit. The fun,
really
the vibrant, they do stand out. Also, they're not childish or anything like that, but they do stand out. They look really nice. I like them. So, have we got a description?
Oh, I told you I was badly prepared. Well, it's pineapple and mango, isn't it?
He might have a special thing. He might have some exotic. It might be pineapples on a virgin. You know how to do it.
Pineapples on a virgin.
Yeah. Laced with unicorn glitter.
Stop it. Let's have a lucky pause.
Go on, what's he say?
I've got the bubble melon one. Hold on.
Well, while you're looking at that, just to let you know, it has all the warnings. It has the ingredients. Manufacturer. This is a 0 nicotine 50ml bottle. It's got a tamper-proof seal and a tamper-proof cap. There you go.
Oh, yes.
And also we've got the social media on the side there at Vapepunx. There you go.
Oh, we do. There we are. So, God, come on, Tinterweb. Dear Lord. Here we are, Pango.
Pango.
It's described as a refreshing mix of Pango, pineapple, mango, and lime.
Ooh.
With a cool hit all the way through the vape. Ideal for the summer and a perfect all-day vape with the flavours complementing each other.
So no virgins or unicorns?
No virgins or unicorns, mate.
Bo, I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be at least one virgin and a unicorn.
No, don't give me feeder lines like that, because I'll have Liverpool up in arms.
Right.
You ready to knuckle?
Knuckle, a minute. Knuckle it. Itch your nose.
Well, I'm definitely getting mango off that.
Do you know, the first thing that I'm getting is pineapple.
Yeah?
Then I'm getting the mango. It's got that cooling a bit as well. Right, what are you having yours on?
I am having mine on the Royal Hunter.
The Royal Hunter.
On top of the MVV2.
Well, I'm having it on my Gorge single coil, and I'm of that Rev Sport. Right, give this a drizzle. Freshly wicked. using Muji cotton.
Well, I'm on Fusion.
I was going to do it in a pod, but I didn't get a chance.
I blurted.
What have I got this at? Only problem with this red spot, you can hardly see bloody what you got it on. It's a 0.35 ohm coil, and I've got it at 50 watts. Like I said. Give that a try.
Right, you are.
Always sticky there. You vaping it already?
No, I'm just making sure that because it's virgin cotton, so.
Oh, virgin cotton. See, I told you there were a virgin involved. Right. I'm ready when you are. Stuart, have you got yours? Yes, he says mango here, no pineapple. Right, it's going to be interesting when I actually vape it. I'm just waiting for Sir. He's got his 0.3 ohm coil at 20 watts. Well, do you know something? I've got just over a 0.3. I'm going to drop mine to 20 watts and see what it's like first.
Mine's at 0.25. Just.
Well, I'm trying to do it so it's the same as Stuart. Right, got it at 20 watts. Are you having a blast now?
Yeah.
Nah, definitely needs powering up that.
Oh, that's right on my street. That is proper. That's lovely how that is. So what are you getting? Because I'm getting a fairly balanced pineapple and mango.
Yeah, there's no
real lead.
I'm getting that line. There's a line.
You're getting the line. Right at the back end.
Right at that back end. My pineapple seems to be more. I don't know if it's because of the coils that I've got in it. The pineapple seems to be stronger than the mango.
Right, because I'm getting a sort of top note of pineapple with the mango underneath, and then just at the very end of the exhale, you get that little dip. But it's a lovely mango. It's not overly sweet. Yes,
I would tend to agree with you because you're getting that. It's like in layers. You're getting pineapple, mango. You're getting lime, but there's something else. There is definitely something else. I don't know whether it's the cooling that's hiding it.
I'm not getting anything else on the back end.
Oh, there's something else.
There you are. Well, Stuart's getting mango first, mango and papaya, and a cool ice peach exhale.
I would tend to agree with you. Yeah, I would say something like a papaya.
I'm definitely getting more pineapple. It's not a fresh pineapple. It's slightly sweeter.
Oh yeah, both of them are slightly sweeter. That mango though is a very creamy mango.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that is really nice. Me personally,
don't get me wrong. It's not a sweet. It's not a candied mango.
No,
it's definitely a fresh mango. Oh, there's something else, but not a papaya or peach. Interesting.
See, what's happening with me is that it's the cooling bit that's hiding too much for me. I would like the cooling bit just to be a little bit lower.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, but I'm not a cooling... It's a fresh virgin. That's it. I knew it was summer. It's a fresh virgin.
You've been nicking them from my leg.
Yep, I could taste a fresh virgin riding a unicorn.
That is definitely all day vape for me.
It's a good vape. Again, a really, really good vape.
And it's got that lovely
Me
mouthfeel
personally,
to
because
it.
I am not a big fan of menthol or mint, that kind of cooling. The cooling for me, I wish it wasn't there. Me personally.
Stuart says cinnamon. I'm definitely not getting anything
No, I'm not getting cinnamon.
spice-wise. But that is gorgeous.
It is. It really, really is nice. Definitely a summer vape.
I'll tell you what, it's got that lovely rich mouthfeel as well.
That mango
Mm.
is thick and it's creamy.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. You know the mango juice you can buy in the cans? That's really...
Yeah.
That feels really thick. It's like that. That's gorgeous.
Could be. You've got coconut, passion fruit.
There's they're guessing these secrets, aren't they? That I'm looking forward to abusing that later. Both, thank you, mate.
Yeah, honestly. Again, brilliant. This is more for a summer, I've got to admit. When it's hot and you're wanting that refreshing vape, yeah, this is gorgeous.
I'll tell you what, though. I would vape that after Christmas dinner.
Yeah. As a
I
palate
would easily...
as a palate freshener, yeah, definitely.
Me
Personally, I would love it without the cooling. That's me because I'm not a menthol fan. But that does not detract from what it is. It is a really nice vape.
I mean, like Stuart says he's not getting pineapple, but I mean, like Mark said,
I am.
For me, it's pineapple, a sweet pineapple. Then it comes down into the mango, and then you've got the body of the juice there, sort of like the base note.
Yeah.
And as I say, right at the end, you just get that little bit of sharp.
Yeah, you're getting that sharpness more on the exhale.
And it's
and then obviously after that exhale, you're getting that cooling.
Right. I'm going to have to swap here.
Why? Are we going on to other one now? We're going on to other one now.
No, I'm prepping. I've got to swap me Hunter over for the Druga.
That is lovely.
It's a gorgeous vape, that.
The more I vape on it, the more it grows on you. Again, absolutely gorgeous.
You do seem to get slightly different notes out of it.
Sorry, I'm having a bit more. Sorry. Just trying to find that underlying note. Clever. It's a clever juice, this.
It's definitely one that... What the hell's those guys? Don't you just love it when you put your batteries down somewhere and then... There we are.
That's why I use these for... because they're inbuilt batteries. Hi, Chrissy, baby. You're missing the Pango, and... Oh, it is nice. It's rather nice, this.
Bloody is. In fact, sod it. I'm having another blast on that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of like...
It's Moorish.
It is. It's one of them vapes. You think, that's a nice vape. And then you vape it a bit more. And it's like, that's a nice vape. And then you sort of like, you're getting these different flavours in your mouth. And you think, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I found that. This gets Moorish the more you vape it. That is good. You haven't gone on to the other one yet, have you? Oh.
No. I've got the Hunter. That really is gorgeous. Ooh. Bo, you do spoil us.
I can't work it out.
No, but I'm looking forward to trying to work it out later.
That's a mathematician and a pencil, isn't it?
Easy. Yeah.
That is good. That is really good. Right, are we trying the other one?
Yeah. Oh.
That. Pango. Definitely worth a blast. Definitely worth a blast, that one. Do like it.
100%. 100%. Right.
Just me personally, if I've got any comment by anything, I would wish the mentally side of it, the cooling part, was just a little bit lower for me. That's the only thing that detracts for me.
Right. Bubble melon.
This one I'm really looking forward to. Right, hang on a second.
See, now this is my kryptonite, if you will, out of the whole range, because I'm not a big bubblegum fan.
There we go. There's the label. I do like these labels, I've got to admit. And they, like we said before, they have all the warnings, ingredients, company information, all that good stuff. They've got social media on them, 50ml bottle, tamper-proof seal, child-proof cap on them.
And if you're wondering, because obviously both spoken about getting batteries mixed, just this is what are they called? Babe Brothers, isn't it?
We've got, wait a second, Stuart's re-wicking.
Right.
We can knuckle test though, can't we?
Oh yes. I'm definitely getting.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was straight away. Ooh.
I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that melon.
Ooh. Oh, I know what's come straight into my mind. Summer of 76. I remember it so clearly. It was a new thing that we kept on having from Ice Cream Van.
Screwball. See, I'm getting more melon.
Yeah, it's got that and melon. That is good. And I ain't even vaped it.
See, as I was saying, I'm not a bubblegum fan. But that's nice.
Oh, I like me bubblegum flavours.
I'm not a big bubblegum flavour person.
This is why I think it's good that we're doing a juice review together, because we are slightly different. You don't mind your menthols. I'm not into my menthols or that ilk of... Stuart's ready, is it? Ready to go? Right. Have you knuckle test, Stuart? Have you knuckle test?
Oh, vapor.
I know. This one I can't wait to try. So I've got this one on the... what have I got it on? My Wasp Nano. Got that at 60 watts. Again, this is a 0.33 ohm coil.
Well, mine's on the Druga. Fresh cotton.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, just a second, wee man.
Are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Let's go for it. Oh. That's my vape. Oh. Oh, you've nailed that one. Bo, that is awesome. That is beautiful. What are you getting?
Not enough juice. 2 secs.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Well, the bubble gum's there.
Oh, isn't it just?
But that melon.
That melon is there as well. It's like you've got two distinct flavours and you can tell both of them. I know. I need a Kleenex. Oh, I like that.
Say I'm not a bubble gum fan. I could vape that.
Do you know what I like about it as well? It's not too sweet.
No, it's not.
It's not
It's
a
not.
sweet juice.
And that melon just, it takes the sweetness down a bit because there's that mouthwater
Well,
feel.
I'm ironically, I'm not a big melon fan, but that is nice. You've got a screwball. It's a screwball bubblegum, definitely.
That's good.
Big D.
And again, it's got that rich mouthfeel to it.
I like that.
This is quality stuff. And you ain't kidding. You don't have to take me back.
It does. 1976 was one of the first time that I had a screwball ice cream.
Great for cloud production as well.
Oh, blooming out, you're not kidding. I believe the 70-30, aren't they?
70-30, yeah. No. Now, let's have a look.
That's just a good vape. That really, genuinely, hand on heart.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, they're not premium juice prices.
No.
But by God, they're premium juice flavours and performance. You can tell Bruce Brothers.
Tetley says, keep talking about summer of 76. It makes me feel young. Oh, God.
You can definitely tell this has been mixed by somebody that knows what they're doing.
You're not kidding. Oh, that is beautiful.
Because even on...
But it's so, it's so thick. It really is. It's a really thick vape.
Yeah, but it's not... You know, you can get some thick vapes and they're just cloying. Yeah, you just think, no, that's too much. These are gorgeous.
That is beautiful.
And the way it's layered, it's a clever bit of mixing going off here.
Yeah, that is really... It's just a screwball. There's no getaway. I wouldn't say it's a hubba bubba. It's a screwball. And then you get in that melon, which I would say is more of a red melon than so like a honeydew. It's a red melon, and that red melon, even that, is very calm.
But it's moreish. That's... All I can smell in the room now is screwball.
Voca, buddy.
That is, yeah. Like I say, I avoid bubblegum flavours like the plague, but I can vape that quite happily.
It's like having a dessert almost, isn't it?
Is it? The melon's a nice touch though, because it
Do you know what I'd love to do with this?
balances it out.
Do you know what I'd love to do with this flavour? And is add another note to it. And this is going to sound really weird, but a crumble.
You're a weird boy. No. No.
Just
If I was gonna add anything to that, it'd be a heavy cream.
Yeah, maybe a cream, but a crumbly cream. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
I don't know why.
See, I'm not a bake fan. That is.
Yeah.
Both
That
of
is
those.
getting destroyed tonight. I don't care what.
Both of those were gorgeous. My favourite would be the Pango.
Oh, my favourite's this. I think you already know.
And out of the Trapple, the Pango, and this...
Oh. I'm going to go
still
for this for me.
Trapple.
Mate, nah, I'm going for this.
I'm going for Trapple. That is my flavour of the year, to be honest.
I like this. This is what I love about it, that we're so different, because especially in flavours. What spoils the Pango for me personally, and this is just only me personally, I'm not deteriorated from the actual juice, is that you've got the cooling. If you didn't have that, see, I'm not a big fan of cooling, and I know quite a few people aren't, and that's what distracted. If you didn't have that cooling for me, the Pango would be up there for me. But I like that one. That one is gorgeous.
So Trapple's number one, but by God, that Pango's a close second. That will be getting destroyed later. Big Dig, I like your missus. She's got a similar sense of humour to me.
Guys, your mouths.
My mouth is watering.
It is.
Seriously, that melon has that effect. Again.
Oh, that is so Moorish. That is an all-day vape any time of year. That is an all-day vape. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. Whereas your Pango is more of a summer vape.
Oh, the Pango I could do any time of year. Easy. With that mango flavour.
Could you do it any time of year?
Oh, yes.
Or could do that any time.
The Pango's just got that really... The mango in that Pango, honest.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, that Pango is absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Considering I'm not a... See you, Lethal. Bye. Considering I'm not a big fan of menthol, but no, this is mine.
See, the Trapple, Stuart, it's a very close run race between the Pango and the Trapple for me, but the Trapple definitely noses it. The juices that we're doing today, Tetley, are the Vapepunx range. It's Bo's shop range from the Vapory.
It's there, picture up there, just there.
Absolutely gorgeous. Mixed by Brew Bros over at Louth.
Over at Louth.
Over at Louth. But recipes are by Bo and Annette. And by God, they know what they're doing.
Bloody do. That is gorgeous.
I am so looking forward to last two.
Yeah, well, we've got the last two. We're doing them next week, next Sunday. And we've got, where are we? We will be doing...
Pearberry.
Pearberry and Waterberry.
Yes.
Or is that Waterberry?
No, Waterberry. Dear
Water.
Waterberry. Water.
We're from Yorkshire, so it's Water.
Yes, Brew Bros, the guys from Twitter. I think they do their most famous flavour would be the custard, wouldn't it?
Mm. Well, I just want to say to Bo and Annette, you should be so chuffed with these. You really should. They're awesome. Oh, don't tell me you froze. Oh, you and your blooming internet. Oh, he's back again.
I know. God, definitely squirt pumped. Oh, yes.
I have thoroughly enjoyed using it. I'm going to save that. I'm going to have this tonight. Save it. It's mine. It's all mine.
And as Bo says, they're both a tenner each on the website at this very minute. So if you want to order some...
Get some, don't you?
Or two. If you're into your bubble gums, definitely the bubble melon. If you like a fruity vape, you can't lose
that Pango is gorgeous. It really is a nice... I still can't work out what that... Bo, you will have to private message me. I've got some ideas, but...
And Annette, while Bo's busy, you can private message me, love. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Bless you. Well, even though I'm not going to use that now, I'm actually still on Trapple, so
I've
finished my
used all
Trapple.
mine.
Have a vape if you want. Go on. Suck. Well, I've got to say, Vapepunx, thank you very, very much for sending us these free for review. Really appreciate it.
Oh. Annette, you've got nothing to be nervous about with the bubble melon. If you like bubblegum
Yeah.
flavours, you just can't go wrong with that.
Well, Annette, at the present moment, it's my favourite.
Now,
There you
Trapple for me, mate. Trapple closely followed by the Pango. So I am really, really
I
looking
love this
forward to the
Trapple.
Pearberry.
I've nearly finished that off. But no, I'm well impressed with that. Because I like my bubblegums. I really do like my bubblegum vapes.
And even the smell.
Yeah.
The smell that lingers.
But the thing is, though, with bubblegum vapes, after a while they get a bit... I've had enough of that. And what they've done with this, by adding the melon to it, it just takes off that heaviness of the bubblegum. And I think that is so clever. Really do. I'm so impressed with that.
I think that's what I love about this range that we tried so far. It's the combination of flavours.
I stress it.
Because they either complement or they affect the way that you see your inhale flavour. Yeah. I mean, the Trapple, if it was just another single sweet apple, that would suffer from the same thing.
Yeah, it'd be the same as everybody else's apple.
But because you've got those three, and they are three distinct stages to that juice, that red apple that's in there just cuts through the sweetness.
And then it's like I said, with the Granny Smith, you're getting more of the Granny Smith skin than you are of the actual apple itself. It's almost like you've got a red apple flesh body with a green apple skin flavour as well.
And and a slightly sweeter candied apple.
Yeah.
To start off with, almost like an apple juice.
Yeah.
It's
just well, me personally, I think it's more like your jelly type sweets. That's what it reminds me of. So you've got a fresh red apple. You've got the skin of like a Granny Smith apple, but then you've got that sweetie with a little bit of the sugar over. You know how they've got the squeegee jelly type of, like your 10p mix thrown in there.
Nice.
Very, very nice. That's why I like the trap. I've got to admit, I really do like the Trapple. But this, that is good. That is real good.
Oh, bless. So, if you are interested, I will. So that's the Pango link. So, the link to Pango is there. So that's the Pango link.
Pango!
And just wait a sec while it comes up. There we are.
Stuart's going to vape it until he finds the hidden flavour.
I'm just really, really impressed by all of them so far, but by God.
Pango!
And that's the bubble melon. So if you want to try the juices for yourself and see if we're talking cack or not, and we're not.
Well, I think Stuart's confirmed that we're not talking cack. Hey, and I thought that was ace, him actually vaping with this. I think that's awesome. So next week, guys, if you want to do same with Stuart, we'll be doing the pearberry and waterberry. Waterberry. Next week. So if you want to join us while we do that, that'll be absolutely awesome. That.
And I am really looking forward to that pearberry. Really looking forward. Yes, Stresser, I'm afraid you did. We've just done them, mate. So.
And I will make sure that I will clean up after myself.
Next week, if you can, join us about 3 o'clock next week, and we'll do the last two from the range.
Last two on Sunday at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I must admit, Gav, fruits do more for me than the donut, but I do love a good custard. So, well, we can do you a quick sum, Stresser. They were awesome.
Yeah.
They were absolutely brilliant.
Well, we did two. Pango, we did two.
Yeah.
We did the Pango. There you go.
Pineapple mango with a hint of lime. And the secret ingredient that we've yet to work out.
And we also did the...
Bubble melon.
There you go.
Which is like a screwball...
Bubble gum with a red melon.
And that is just good.
That's just good.
Mark's well happy with that. I'd go with the Pango. So, on a 1 to 10, 1 being Zebra, 10 being the infamous Rochford project.
Which one? For the Pango?
For the Pango?
I'm going to go for a 8.5.
Ditto. And for the bubblegum?
9.5.
Wow, you really did like it, didn't you? I'm going to go for an 8. But remember, I've already said this a number of times, I'm not a big bubblegum flavour fan. But that was some tasty juice.
I mean, 8.5 for, and I don't do menthol or mint or the cooling side of things. But yeah.
There we are. Stuart says, love the trapple, but with crumble added would be amazing.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't it just? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I like
Trapple crumble.
Oh, yeah.
That even sounds good, doesn't it?
Truffle crumble. Oh, yeah. Put a crumble base on underneath there. Oh, yeah. That would take it into a whole new realm.
Especially if you could find a nice buttery crumble.
Oh, yeah, you've got to find a nice buttery crumble. Bo, do we get copyright on this?
No. Oh, even Hephaestus is going, oh, now you're onto something.
Yeah. Yeah. Trapple would be good. We want the beta testing at least. Don't we? We want beta testing.
Well, I hope I'm not.
And then you can put on the bottle. Then you can put on the bottle. Approved by Tales of the Ohm. As seen on. Hey, you'd be able to do that now, won't you, Bo? As seen on.
Leave it out. No, I'm not giving away. I don't think I'm giving away any secrets, but they are currently working on a dessert range, I believe. Now, if the fruit range is this good, but believe me, these are great juices. These really are. I am so excited to see what's coming up with this dessert range.
Yeah.
I really am. This is going to be the tough second album, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're off to a flying start here. A range of 6. We've tried 4. Yeah. And there's not been a bad one amongst them.
No, not one.
Even when we're not big fans of the main flavours. I mean, the lime fruit.
Oh, that were gorgeous. That really was nice.
That is probably, without hand on heart, one of the best grapefruits I've ever tried. And the way it interacts with the lime is superb. But that's the same with all the juices from the Vapepunx range.
They interact.
They're not just one-shot wonders.
No, they're nowhere near one-shot wonders.
There's interaction between the flavours, and they either complement or they heighten or lower certain aspects of the other flavour. Well,
it's like the Pango. You wasn't just getting a flavour and that was it. You could split... It was very, very clever how they split the flavours up. It's same with the Trapple. You could distinguish each apple. And when you can actually distinguish each apple, or like on the Pango, you could distinguish each flavour, I think that's great. Because each vape that you're actually having, you're actually getting a slightly different experience every time you have a vape.
And that keeps you interested.
And it also keeps your mouth interested as well. It's same like with the bubblegum. Yes, you've got that traditional screwball bubblegum, but you've got that melon as well. And that melon just takes that edge off the bubblegum. Because a lot of bubblegums, they are, like I said, I wouldn't say they're sickly, but they're a little bit heavy. You can only vape them for what I would call a session vape. You're all right for a few hours, and then you think, nah, I'll go back to whatever I'm vaping normally. But that, because they've broke that balance with the bubblegum and the melon, it's an all-day vape. So yeah, really, really nice. Well impressed.
So like we said, pearberry and melonberry.
Waterberry, innit?
Waterberry, sorry.
Waterberry.
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 I have high hopes for both.
Yes.
Because these tastings are getting better and better. You do realise you've made it very hard for anybody else we do a live juice test for.
Oh, boy. Oh, you're not kidding. Jeeps.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Right. Oh.
We can chill out now.
I was dead nervous doing them, but...
Yeah, I know. It's like masturbating and your parents are watching.
What goes off in your head? I don't know. So, yeah. So, what have you been watching this week?
Nothing. I'll be genuinely, honestly, I haven't had time to watch O.
Even Tetley's gone, Jesus, Mark. Come on. You know that was a bit too much.
Yeah, it was sad. I haven't watched anything, to be honest with you. Well, I tell a lie. I've watched House, because we were rewatching House. I watched a bit of Star Trek, Voyager, and that's about it, to be honest with you. Oh, tell a lie. We watched a film with Morpheus in it. The Signal?
Yes. Bit of a head twister, that one.
Yeah, that was good, that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's some heavy-duty sci-fi there.
Yeah, that was proper sci-fi, that. Yeah, we watched that. But no, I haven't, because it's sort of like I've been doing my reviews all week.
Yeah.
And by the time I've finished, it's a couple of Star Treks or House and that, and then it's sort of like virtually bedtime.
Well, I must admit, I mean, I've obviously still having problems with BT, so it's sort of affected what I can watch more than a little, which is annoying. But I did get a new build on Kodi, so I've been watching some stuff.
Have you been watching Mandalorian?
Oh, yes.
Any good?
This week's episode was a bit weaker than the others. But
I haven't seen any of them.
You will. You will, my little puppy.
Do we know when they're actually going to be on DVD?
Oh, it's going to be a while.
Oh, no. That's probably when I'm going to watch.
No, you're not. We'll sort it.
And everyone keeps on putting memes of bloody Baby Yoda and I can't see it.
It will be sorted. I think the problem is with this.
And that's going to make us dinner. Oh, what are we having?
I wish you said I've got a chicken in. See you later, innit?
Sleaze later. So, what you've been watching with your with your very limited access of internet?
Bit of Star Wars. Just getting the flavour, the old taste buds going for Saturday. Mandalorian. I think the problem with this week's episode was the others have had quite a lot of backstory arc in it. So I don't know about other people, but when I watch something, I like to know about the characters, And there wasn't so much of that this week.
How many episodes is there going to be?
8.
Is that all? And they're only half an hour long, aren't they?
Yeah, it feels longer. They're about 40 minutes, I think, but so far it's only showing 8. But it does look like Series 2's been agreed. I thought this Mandalorian was very retro. I don't know, I just didn't feel it. I want to find out more about the Mandalorian himself and his, the religious sort of aspects to it. Because we know loads about Jedi, we know loads about Sith, and the Mandalorians are always sort of heavily hinted at.
So, was Boba Fett a Mandalorian then?
Nope.
Because he wears virtually the same armour.
Mandalorian style armour, but it wasn't a Mandalorian.
And also, isn't there certain Mandalorians that don't take their hat off or something?
None of them do. It's part of the religion not to remove their helmet in front of others.
See? I haven't even watched it. Finger up pulse here, kid. Do you know something? That's a weird TV series that I watched a couple of them. High Castle. Well, sorry, Man in the High Castle. I've watched a couple of them, but I never got really into it. It's where the Nazis won the war.
There was a British version. Very similar idea. Sort of what if the Nazis had won? And it really worked. But I've only been able to find a couple of episodes of it, which really annoyed me. But
So I might actually start watching The Man in the High Castle. I'd have to start from right from the beginning again, but...
It's a strange one. It's like Gunslinger, Dark Tower. I enjoyed the film, don't get me wrong, but because I'd read so much of the book before, it sort of spoiled it a bit.
That's never a good thing.
Nah, but don't you find though, I mean, if something's adapted from a book, that's not a bad idea, Festus. I'm not going to say any more than that, but not a bad idea. When you looking at anything that's adapted from a book, because the book allows your imagination to make it far more personal.
I think I think one of the worst ones, and it's not sci-fi at all, it's the Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah, you've said that.
Yeah, I've said it quite a few times. And that is the worst film adaptation of a book I've ever seen. Because the book, it's not I wouldn't mind it if it was like a big trilogy book. It's not. It's a little paperback book about this big. It took me, put it this way, I'm a slow reader, and it took me a day to read it. But there's so much emotion and so much backstory and forward story and everything in that small book that they never even touched on in the film. And it's I can't believe how you could take away so much of the heart of that book away from it. Took so much of it. I was shocked.
Well, that's what I got with The Passage. The books for The Passage are huge. And literally the TV series literally only got, about a quarter of a way through the first book. But the book does it so much better.
Yeah.
There's a lot more suspense in it. And because in the book you're going from the future back to the past for the flashback bits, whereas the TV series was mainly built up of just the flashback bits, and it just didn't grip.
I mean, I've got to admit, I do feel sorry for people that are trying to create something on create a visual representation of a book, because they're limited with time, they're limited with budget and things like that, and I suppose a lot of the times they have to pick out the best bits, or what they think are the best bits that tell the story. Whereas a book has the advantage of there's no time limit to it for you to actually absorb it, but also your brain, your imagination actually creates all it as well. And then obviously as you're reading it, you're getting invested into it as well.
That's what I like about audiobooks. I mean, I've said this before, I listen to them on the way into work. The audiobook for Night Watch, which is one of Terry Pratchett's probably darker books, still very funny, don't get me wrong, but it's quite sort of dark in places. The audiobook for that was just superb. Probably because it meshed with very much with my personal sort of imagining of the books. But it really did work. They got Melvin Hayes playing Nobby, which for me was a stroke of genius. If you remember Melvin from It Ain't Half Hot Mum, he used to play Gloria, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a fan name.
I like audiobooks. Really do like audiobooks. I think they're cracking. It's just so chill out.
Yeah, I do find that the Audible ones, I know you've got to pay for them and it's a pain, but the quality of the narration is so much better than some of these free ones you can get. You know, there's a word that I use a lot on web and I shouldn't, but the last thing you want to be doing is getting into a story and all of a sudden somebody's like, yeah. The production from the Audible is just awesome.
I mean, them guys that did the Doctor Who ones,
Big Finish, yeah,
they're awesome.
The nice thing about Big Finish is it's more of a play because you get the sound effects and you're not just getting the narration, you're actually getting actors playing the roles, aren't you?
If you've ever listened to BBC Radio 4, is it Radio 4? Yeah, Radio 4's afternoon play, it's in that realm.
There's some really good ones of that as well.
There really is.
When I was cooking, Sunday afternoons and Saturdays, the Radio 4 play was on.
Yeah.
Especially if it was a good fashioned murder mystery.
I've seen some. Well, I've heard some really corking ones on Radio 4. Some really thought-provoking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Well, if you reckon Hitchhikers, I mean, that started off as a Radio 4 play. And then that was developed for TV.
Yeah, I've got that on the original, yeah.
Oh,
it's awesome. I've got War of the Worlds and all sorts. BBC 4 plays. Yeah. Awesome. In fact, I've got the Orson Welles one.
The only thing that used to wind me up
Orson Welles. Yeah, it is Orson Welles, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Orson, the original. Yeah. The only bit that used to wind me up about the BBC plays was you had the archers afterwards. So you were sort of yearning, and all of a sudden Sheila would appear. No, Sheila, put him down.
No, don't want
and on that note, it's that time.
Wow.
How quick's that gone?
That is the fastest 2 hours. Jeeps.
That's unbelievable.
That is unreal.
So, it's 4 o'clock. It's time to start saying
Cracker Jack!
But before we go, so, as I said, Jenny Sin's GoFundMe, it's still up and running till the 18th.
Yep.
So if you haven't donated and you would like to, please, give what you can. It would really help. ESIG Click Awards, they are still active until the 17th. So if you would like to vote for a certain somebody sat not a million miles away on screen,
It would be absolutely awesome if you could vote. Yes, be a nice landslide. Change the face of vaping community. Yeah, vote for
what
me.
you been smoking?
I don't know.
But there are
Yeah, give us a blast. It'd be awesome. That be nice.
Well, last time I had a look, it was quite intriguing to see where some of the companies have placed.
Oh God, yeah.
There's some surprises in there.
Unfortunately,
Now,
they just don't tell you the YouTube bit is though.
No, they don't tell you the reviewer for good reason, because we'd be out there stood on a box. But no, in the shops and things, if you've not voted, go across, vote, and then just have a look at the results, because you do get live results on the hardware, the B&M flavours. There's a couple of surprises in the flavours, to be honest.
Yeah, there has been. Yeah, I cut quite a few of the hardware side of it. I've been very, very close.
Yeah, I've got a couple in the hardware in the top two, so I'm quite pleased on that. But yeah,
Thanks,
some of the company stuff's very strange.
It's going to be an
interesting.
Going to be an interesting award.
It is.
It really is.
The problem with the UK YouTube prize, there are so many great channels on there. There really is.
There is.
It's a proper quality list this year.
Yeah.
To be honest, the Facebook groups.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to admit, when it came to the actual, obviously, I don't vote for myself, it was hard. It really was, because, I mean, you've got, obviously, the top three, which is Vic, Dean, TVP in there, but you've also got people like Gav, Flat Cat Vapor, you've also got my brother, our little bro Vapes. So, yeah, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Thanks for that, Bill. Appreciate you putting that link up, mate. But yeah, it's going to be a proper tough choice.
When is it going to be announced? It's normally New Year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's normally end of January, February time, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
I know there's a good couple of months, but I mean, when you think how many votes have probably gone in, it's going to take a while.
I'm going to be well chuffed, because at least I got into the top 10.
And channels though.
And that, it's so like that alone, I am so chuffed that I got into the top 10, because that means that I get a little award saying nominated, and I'm just chuffed for that. I genuinely am. It's so like, it's nice to get. It's like I've said many times, when you do a review, the only person that you see is that camera there, and that's it. And the only time that you sort of like know that you're doing any good or people are enjoying it is by obviously view count, and that's about it, and people subscribing to you. But that is not the whole story.
Oh, definitely
because
not.
I mean, let's face it, how many times have you watched a video repeatedly of somebody and you've realised, shit, I've not even subscribed to them? Because I know I've done it loads of times. So it's sort of like gauging how well you're doing, or if people are enjoying what you're actually putting out there. These kind of awards, it's nice to know that sort of like the people in the industry as well are noticing what you're doing. So yeah.
And YouTube's not always a good thermometer. I mean, as we've said, if you look at Mark's videos, Vapepunx, which seems to be more sort of Eastern Europe based, we got quite a regular following on that, and for the lives and the reviews. I'm dead chuffed with that.
Yeah, I am.
So if you're watching on Vapepunx, hello.
And people watching on the replay, hello.
Yes, hello. Right, so you've got a week off.
I have. There may be, obviously I'm having literally a week off, and I've earned this week off, trust me. So there may be either a hardware review or a juice review on Thursday. Plus, obviously, we've got the live show home service on Thursday as well.
Oh yes, the Christmas special.
So yeah, I'm
not
having a week
wearing a hat.
off. You are?
I'm not.
Yeah. You
I'm not
yeah,
wearing a hat.
You weren't radio.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Did you told?
No.
Did you told?
No.
Gotta be done. Gotta be done.
You can have a Christmas T-shirt, and that's as
Yeah,
far
yeah,
as I'm going.
I'm happy with as long as you got a Christmas T-shirt.
Well, sort of Christmas T-shirt, but that's all you're getting.
Yeah. It's not me. It's not what I'm getting. It's what the viewers are getting.
With any luck, drunk, laid.
Yes, we're going to be doing a Christmassy sort of special on Thursday, because obviously it's the last home service until. Well, the next ones will be the week after, because obviously we won't be doing Boxing Day. It'll be the week after.
2nd of January. I say. So Festus is off to go and do his grocery shopping. Good luck, mate. SoulOhm, do you allow live in the Facebook group?
Nope. Simple as. If I'm going to go live in it, yes. That's one thing, but other people going live, no. There's a reason for it, and it's as simple as this. If people start going live on my Facebook page, could happen, things could be said, and I'm not in any control of it. And I don't do drama. It's as simple as that.
Plus Facebook jail's becoming a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Live in the bar on Thursday on the Facebook. No. Not with alcohol. No, we're bad enough sober. Is that all Jarvis will be wearing? No, there will be pants underneath. Or trousers.
Anything new on the vape store, Teespring store? At the present moment, no. I haven't done anything new, I'll be genuinely honest. Without going into anything too personal, things in the SoulOhm towers have been a bit manic over the last couple of weeks. Not going to go into it all, but no, I haven't had time, to be honest with you. But yeah.
No. It'll be me and Grumpy. What's the worst that could happen? Lots, Voker. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Something dark side. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? Can
Emperor Palpatine. That's how you get
something dark side. Good.
Let the hate flow.
Right, so we're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we better. Thank you for joining us. As always, without you, there wouldn't be a show. Really, really do appreciate you joining us on this Sunday afternoon. So,
Been awesome.
Stay safe, keep well,
And we'll see you on Thursday.
We'll see you Thursday.
Bye.
Ha ha ha.